See, you'd have no way of knowing this, but my third favorite medium is inks. For a portion of time, I only did dip pen. So when I was scrolling online and I saw that like Birmingham Pens had this one like sparkly color, I was like, okay, it's been a while since I've messed around with these. It's time to get down to business. And so I ordered a couple, including this one called Galactic Twinkle, which was my nickname in high school, which was supposed to look like this, which I was really excited for because I'm a huge fan of the artist Hyman Bloom, but it ended up kind of looking different. And I was a little bit sad, and I messaged the company like, hey, I'd like to return this one because this ink, full disclosure, is $40 for this big old thing of it. The rest of them are like $17 each. These are fancy inks for a fancy lady such as myself. And this company was incredibly nice. They got back to me so quickly and they were like, hey, how about you keep that? And then we'll give you a gift card for the amount it is so you can get different inks from us. And I was like, oh my god, okay. And like the new inks that I did get, the 2 new ones, they won't fit into this video, so I'll have another one coming out. But like, oh, usually I'm the kind of girl that does everything with like one of those classic dip pens, you know, with like the sharp metal bit and all that jazz. But I have this beautiful like glass dip pen and it flows off of it so beautifully. And I even like, you can hear the sound of it. Like, hold on, give a moment of silence. I hope this syncs up with something that makes a good sound, but like, let's... Isn't that good? Isn't that wonderful? Wasn't that nice? The color shift between things is where things get really pretty with these. Sort of how you can see things kind of like go around the edges and how they hit the light and how things dry down. They have different selections at different times. They have sort of, they have their dye ones, and then they have their pigment ones, and then they have the ones that are sort of like crossbred. I'm typically the kind of person that likes to lean towards pigments rather than dyes, just because I find that dyes aren't as light fast. But I've had a sort of test running by my window to see how like quickly they may fade, and it could just be that it's winter time, so there isn't like the same frequency of UV rays. That's a bunch of science garbage. But so far, they've held up. And a lot of times when you have ink, it's gonna be in a notebook somewhere. It's not gonna be on display in front of some light. But it's still incredibly pretty to see all these. I don't know, I just think they're really pretty. What kind of stuff do you guys want to see me draw with them? Pick a color and a subject. We'll do a fun video.